Hey, yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey, ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra. Fuck with me, you know that I got it. Come
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, you're truly the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down with K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King Too Cold. Bro, what's good?
Man, what's good is, man, you know what, man, it's Wednesday. It's the Wednesday night block party. Your boys is in the building. Right now, we finishing up with the Orange Cassidy main event for the international Eliminator tournament that they got going on right now to see who's going to face Kenny Omega at Dynasty for that newly won AEW International Championship. Other than that, bro, man, just the show wasn't really too crazy tonight.
Right.
You know, we know TK have these kind of nights where it's like we're gonna give you some action. We're gonna further a few storylines. We're gonna produce some new stuff. We ain't gonna do nothing too crazy because we already got next week set up because we're giving you a street fight rematch, Moxley Colt for the AEW Championship. Okay, that's next week. So if you giving us that next week, we know you giving us something more. But other than that, a banger. So it's like, all right, we'll take a little break. We just had a pay-per-view. We'll put on a quality show. Nice few matches. Got to see a lot of different new faces. But we're gonna start off with the first things first, man. Let's start with Orange Cassidy got the victory. Let's start. Let's see. Where do I want to start first? Man, where do I want to go? You know what? Let's start with the number one contendership, man. Let's start. Matthew, you said, well, how was Dynamite tonight? Dynamite was okay. It was an okay Dynamite. Wasn't nothing too crazy. They're getting ready for the tournament. You know, TK's got a pay-per-view coming up. So they're building up for the next pay-per-view. MVP came out to talk to MJF. MJF and Hangman had a conversation. There's a lot going on. But right now, man, let's get into this. Let's get into this championship. This because there's a few things that came out of it. Moxley, of course, is going. He said, yeah, he got to respect Colt. You know, he should have realized Colt's resolve, his grit.
Yeah.
You should have never counted him out. This man is a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yes, sir.
So you should expect that from him. But you know, that's just Moxley giving him the respect. I ain't got nothing wrong with that. Then we got to Swerve, and you know, Swerve basically saying, "Hey, man, last time I was at Dynasty, I walked out champion. I plan on doing it again." Okay, cool. I ain't got no problem with that. But Colt walked up. Said, I didn't get pinned. I didn't tap out.
Yes, sir.
I didn't lose. So I got a little shot coming. So it's a good chance you're going to be facing me at Dynasty. All right, cool. We good with that. Then we get to Christian. Yeah, man. Nick Wayne grew some balls. My boy said, hey, man, you making excuses. You messed up. You messed up. If you'd have followed the plan, you be AEW World Champion right now. Whoo, man. Lot to take in there. Nick Wayne. I'm gonna start with Nick Wayne. Do we see finally? Because I'm gonna be honest, the whole patriarch thing, it had a nice go. It had a nice little run. He was coming in. He was being the best stepdaddy of 2024. He was he was doing everything that he needed to do. Nick Wayne, but they've been kind of quiet a lot lately. You haven't seen Luchasaurus or Kill Switch, whatever name he's going by. Kip Sabian was the new addition to the group, but we really didn't get to see much with Kip Sabian, and they haven't really been doing much as a group. So now that they're kind of back, it obviously looks like it's time for someone to step up or step away. Nick Wayne, where is he going?
You know, I think now you try to build Nick Wayne as the solo star you brought him in to be. You know, when Nick Wayne got signed to AEW before he turned 18 years old. Nick Wayne was on AEW's radar, you know, literally since he was a kid. And now that you have him in the company and you got the addition of his mom, I think, you know, Christian and Luchasaurus or Killswitch, whatever the hell, they served their purpose. Now it's time to let Nick Wayne go out there. We already seen what Nick Wayne can do. He'd have bangers with a couple people, more famously Swerve Strickland. But yeah, dude, let Nick Wayne go out there and be the fucking badass that he is. And you know, it's time, man. Let's separate it.
Okay. Yeah, I think that is too. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's time for him to move on and do something different. Even for Kip Sabian, like, dude, you've been in AEW since the beginning. It's time for you to do something more. Big boy, what's good? What's happening? What's happening with you, bro? All right, cool. I can respect that. All right, man. But Moxley, Cope.
Yeah.
Do we? We're getting okay. Let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Hindsight after the fact. How did you feel about the main event? No, I'm saying, how did you feel about it? How did you feel about the main event? Like, what about the main event, good or bad? How did you feel about it?
I thought it was good. Wasn't great. I feel like in hindsight, it should have been the women that main evented. Just storyline, yes, and just the way the match went, I feel like the women that match to me was more intriguing in the moment. But if you're going off of booking, you know, for the future, what booker wouldn't put John Moxley versus Adam Copeland as the main event on paper? Like, that just makes sense. So I get why it was the main event for name value. And then, of course, you know, doing what you did with Swerve and the whole dramatics of, you know, him and Nana, and like Nana was going to turn on Swerve. So it made sense in the end. So for storyline purposes, I say, yeah, bro, it did what it needed to do. Do I feel like it could have been better? Sure. But we got to remember, man, you know, Mox, he's no spring chicken. Sorry. Mox, he no spring chicken.
No, he's not. And I think that's the
I think we keep missing each other. The damn Wi-Fi.
Okay. No, you're right about that. So my point being is that I not mad about next week. Title match, Cope, Moxley, cool. I almost feel like it's going to lead to something more. I don't think we're going to get a one-on-one match. I think we're going to get more. I think somehow the street fight where you have no rules, you're going to see the Duff Riders come back. You're going to see Jay White come out and maybe try to, fix the issue that he had, because he almost cost. I see that. He almost cost Copeland the match. To be an issue there that needs to be handled. I feel like we're going to get something multi-man out of that. I want to see the match, but at the same time, I'm hoping this is it for them. Like for these two, I hope this is it, because I'm ready for John to lose. I'm ready for whatever the story is going to be to end like that. And I think that's my thing. Like it's like because I don't want to see Swerve lose, but I need an end game. Yeah, I need an end game for this championship. I need an end game for this briefcase. I need an end game for this story. And I need them to figure. I need TK to figure it out. I need John to figure it out and get it out there. So it's like, okay, man, this is what it is. This is what we're doing. This is how it's ending.
Well,
whatever it is, I need them to get.
Even if you notice what Tony Storm said when she came out and said, AEW is home. We got the best roster, but the other world championship is stuck inside a briefcase. So even she's made like a mention of the fact, like, bro, we haven't seen this title. And the thing is, I said this already. I said this a while ago. I said, bro, like, do we even know if the AEW world title is even in the briefcase at this point? Like, do we even know where it is? Where are you? Somebody put an Amber Alert out on this world title, man, because damn, at least when Brock was off TV, we ain't see the title because we ain't see Brock. I seen Mox every single day since he won that motherfucker, but I ain't seen the title.
True that too. So I need them, but I need them to figure something out with that, man. Because I think it's got to a point where it's like I hope this is the end. I hope this is the finale. As we got on Sunday, the finale of this story. Because I think it's gone on long enough, and you haven't done anything else to really elevate it. So I'm hoping this is the end of it. Big Boy says, did Tony say what she said tonight? Yes, she did. She said she ain't no pussy. She don't be out. She did say that. Speaking of Tony, let's go from one champion to the other. Tony Storm. Obviously, people have been a lot of people have been positive about the Tony Timeless gimmick. Mm-hmm. Some people felt like it should be short-lived. I think even we said, there was a point where it's like, has it ran its course? We even questioned it. But because it was just a one-person story. It was her and Mariah. It wasn't nobody else. Yeah, she is wild as hell, Big Boy. But that's what makes Timeless Tony, timeless, man. She's gone back off that the old Hollywood ways of how people just talked and said what they said, and it works for her. But the storyline with Tony is that it started as one thing, and then it just pretty much just kept being her and Mariah May. Even before Mariah May attacked her, it was just the storyline was them. We saw what it was. She's a fan. Oh, this is the Mickie James and Trish story. This is right. This is the other story. This is the other people's story of somebody fan of somebody that wants to follow their shadow, but they're using them to get to the top. And she did that, and she got it. Now I want to see this Timeless against everybody else. Like she fought other people while with May, but once May made her decision, it was pretty much them for the rest of the time. So now that that's finally over, now that we got a Megan Bain who's made herself known that she's gonna come in, she wants this title shot.
Hey, she's looking good.
She is, and she came out again tonight, letting it be known. Picking up Willow, picking up Statlander, and putting them down, and it's like, okay, she's coming in, she's wrecking shop. Y'all Goldberging this girl right now.
Yeah.
Who? Megan Bain aside, because we see she's gonna obviously get an opportunity. You attack the champ. So obviously, you got to have a fight. Who else on the seat against Tony Storm? Who is somebody not Megan Bain?
Give me Chris Statlander. Give me Willow. Mm-hmm. Give me Serena Deeb. Give me Athena. Give me Penelope Ford. And then, if we really want to make this thing pop, man, I need a return of the DMD versus Timeless Tony Storm. Bruh, I'm going to need that. Run me my money, bro. Britt Baker versus Timeless Tony? Bruh, you could do some shit with that. Because Britt can hold her on the mic.
Is this a heel Britt Baker?
It's got to be. Tony Storm is too entertaining.
Is she gonna be the bad girl or not?
She got to be.
I don't need a tweener. I don't want the tweener. I want the badass, the heel.
Dude, you're going to get that initial pop for Britt Baker because she's been gone for so long. So you're going to have that happen. But, bro, Britt, she could talk that shit. She going to switch that shit up real quick. Man, you get her in a couple of backstage segments, a couple of vignettes. Oh, bro, let her talk that talk. Let her talk that shit about the fans. Let her talk that shit about how they spread the rumors about her and everybody else. The reason why her and Adam Cole ain't together. Bro, hey, Britt Baker can talk about how the division has run amok since she been gone. How Tony Khan, for the longest time, his first ever draft pick. You got to remember, bro, Britt Baker was not the first woman drafted to AEW. She was the first ever signing to AEW. before Mox, before Cody, before Kenny Omega, before Jericho. Britt Baker was Tony Khan's number one. Britt Baker could talk that shit. Don't forget, when you ain't have a women's division, I was the women's division. Hey, TK, give me that shit. Give me that. Let's run it. Let's run it.
Okay. All right, I'm with it. Bro, the Hurt Syndicate. Man. MVP. Yeah. They had an interview with Renee earlier. Hey man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Bro, first and foremost, man, MVP. This is I still need I want an explanation. I want an explanation why they couldn't let this man talk like this in WWE.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they? Why couldn't you figure it out? Why couldn't you make room for it? Why couldn't you do? This is all he needed to do. You don't need him in the ring, man. Let him be the mouthpiece. It's not like the dude ain't never had the gift to gab. He's always had that. Sir. Let him be the mouthpiece for the Hurt business, man. I mean, dude, just the way he talked about him, just the air around them, the air about them, man. Obviously, man, they hurting people. They walking, they the tag team champions right now. Told them take the week off, don't go working out. But of course, Sheldon said, "Nah, man, we gotta get them sets in." And, you know, they gonna go get the sets in. But the Hurt Syndicate, man. Yeah. The Hurt Syndicate, bro. I am loving what we're seeing, and the reason why I'm starting off with them because, as I mentioned earlier, we had an MVP in the ring with MJF. Now we brought it up before. People said, "Man, the Hurt business. Who's going to be that next person in the group?" We all gave our thoughts. I said Will Hobbs. I said Hobbs needs it. I said, "Man, you put Hobbs in that group, man. The three of them, Shelton, Hobbs, and Bobby. And granted, Hobbs is going to be the young man. You the future. You the Randy Orton out of this group. So they need to build you up. Everybody else, you gonna get what you get,
right?"
But they pivot, but they also not that they pivot. They also made it very clear we're not a black group. We're just a group, as you said. We're just a group with black people in it.
Yeah,
we want anybody. Well, that boy went out there and he talked to MJF. He had a conversation with him. He had to remind him, man, you had to let the world know. Yeah, this dude used to drive me. He's always been a been around. He's always been interested and wanting to know more and be better. What's up, Penelope? Tupac is still alive. Just don't tell nobody. And then he reminded MJF of who he is and what he's lost or what he doesn't seem to have.
Yeah.
And normally people that's been, let's say, less wanting to join the Hurt business, MJF gave it some thought.
Yeah.
I said it, you said it. I said, damn, MJF with the Hurt business, with the Hurt syndicate, like, yo, how would that look? Like, he don't need MVP for the mouthpiece side of it, but MJF, like, how would that work? Because one, you ain't gonna talk to Bobby and Sheldon like you talk to everybody else. That ain't happening. So, and I want to see this. I want to see this group. It's not a black group. It's just a group that happen to have black people in it as it started off. Yeah. I want to see this work. I want to see them have a dominance of just arrogance and just we the shit and we just gonna fuck everybody up. Yeah. No thoughts, bro.
No, I mean, same thing. And like you say, I think that is the $1 million question. How is the dynamic going to work between MJF? Because he is such a big, large, and larger than life and loud personality. What does that look like? Now, I think at the same time, even though MJF might not necessarily talk to Bobby or Shelton the way he would talk to a Hangman Page or hell, even a Mox, I don't think MJF going to necessarily bitch up either. MJF gonna still speak his piece. I just don't think he'd be necessarily always the first one to go out there and throw them heavy hitters. You feel me? I think it'd be more so of him defending himself as opposed to him just coming out outright talking shit to the Hurt Syndicate. But with that being said, MJF doesn't need MVP to talk for him. But here's the thing. We've always known MJF to be a talker. This could be a nice little change of pace of character for MJF because now you got Bobby Lashley, You got Shelton as the tag team guys. Neither one of them, for the time being, needs that burden of being a world champion. Let them two rely on each other. MJF can kind of be the lone wolf. He could be the young guy going out there shouldering the load as a singles champion under the tutelage of not just MVP, but under all three of them. And then on top of that, MJF, he could talk when he needs to. But here's the thing, bruh. With MJF and the Hurt Syndicate, you ain't gonna need to talk. Let him do the talking for you. You just show up and you win gold. And you show them why you was good in the ring as you claim you are. You just go out there and wrestle and beat people ass. That's all you got to do. You don't need to talk. We know you can talk. Go hurt people. Go hurt people.
But you don't want to lose that aspect of that raunchiness of when he talks. You don't want to lose that asshole that he is, that regardless if you liked it or if you thought it was great or not, you don't want to lose that either.
You don't lose it. You don't lose it. If anything, it makes it more special because the less he talks, when he does talk, it's going to mean what he says is going to have substance. See, the thing is, for the longest time, MJF didn't wrestle. All he did was talk. And what did we say? Hey, bro, he can cut a hell of a promo, but let's see what he can do in the ring. Fuck all the talking. Now you don't need to talk. Less is more. You know, absence makes the heart grow fonder. It'd be like, damn, man, it'd be nice to be like, fuck, bro. I heard MJF cut a fucking crazy promo in about 3 or 4 months. And then guess what? You know, now he in the feud where it really
I don't think you should go that long.
Well, probably not that long. But my thing is, you know, every single week, because every single week, you know, he gonna talk. Nah, man, just go out there, just whoop ass, and then talk when necessary. But guess what? Instead of talking as much as you talk, be a man of few words. Get right to the point. Just get right to the point, and then hurt people. It hurt people. That's all you got to do.
It didn't hurt people.
It hurt people.
It didn't hurt people. It hurt some people. It hurt people. I got.
Yeah.
All right. Bet, man. Well, like I said, man, wasn't really too much to the show. You know, like was just, you know, recapping what happened Sunday, getting ready for what's gonna happen at Dynasty. You know, just you know, getting some new rivalries out the way.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, like they say, nobody is volunteering to fight the Hurt business because they don't want to get hurt. So we don't see what happens with that. It wasn't nothing too crazy. Like I said, they just had the pay-per-view. They just had some matches, you know, the Eliminator tournament matches, a couple of regular singles matches. You know, you got to put the ladies on there. You know, you got to get the ladies their shine.
Ladies.
Like I said, Tony's ready to move on to the next chapter. Right now, we're going to get the officialness of the World Heavyweight Championship as far as who Swerve is going to fight. We all believe it to be Moxley. But with it being a street fight next week, you don't know what type of shenanigans are going to be involved. So anything can happen. And then, of course, man, we had Christian basically use a lot of excuses, and Nick Wayne called him out for it. I'm actually happy about that. So there were some things. The question: what happens to WWE Linda States education? Oh, that's a whole nother conversation, bro. We ain't even gonna talk about that. It's a whole. We ain't got the time for that type of conversation, bro. Shit.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored.
Like I said, tonight. Word. Tonight, like I say, tonight was a calm night. Tonight wasn't too crazy. Hit Clive laughing at us. It wasn't too crazy. Like I said, it was just a lot of build up for the next show and the next pay-per-view. Tied off a few things, started a few new rivalries, and you know, let's see what's shaking next, man. Because I think so far, man, TK's done a decent job of building up certain matches and rivalries. Because again, Sunday, 9 matches. I told you, I said, man, out of these 9 matches, TK got to spread out the ones that matter the most. And I thought he did that very well. I thought he did that very well. And every match that was considered the most important matches, they all felt important. So, you know, we're going to see what happens next. We're going to see what these new rivalries look like. We're going to see who's going to be the next contenders for all these championships that they got. We're going to see who else wants to step up and show, man, that, you know, they can do this thing. But other than that, Clyde says, man, she may end up like Vince. Hey, that might happen, dude. That may happen. Only thing for her is I don't think nobody's gonna be trying to sue her. Not for what Vince got in trouble for. Other than that, it wasn't really too crazy. Like I said, it wasn't too much, man. Regular show, nothing too crazy. Yeah, I know. I'm had to pivot from that one. Any thoughts, final thoughts on anything that stood out to you that you know?
Nah, dude. Like it was like a solid show again, dude. AEW. I feel like right now we on a nice steady course of build up, like you said. Hell of a pay-per-view. I'm going to say that was one of the best pay-per-views of the year so far, regardless of WWE. AEW, whatever, like that was up there, top to bottom. That card, like outside of one match, I could think of pretty much every other match, like it hit, and it had importance. So, nah, man, like you say, good show tonight. TK did a great job of showcasing Megan Bain. We got a nice little addition with Swerve and Cope and Mox, and now with MJF joined the Black Brothers, who knows? So I'm ready, man. Let's go.
All right. Question: what do y'all think of NXT Moose and the Hardys this week? So for us, and I didn't realize this until I actually got ready to text you, and they're like, "Hey man, you want to watch the show?"
Yeah,
the Cavs game for us, it was locally. The Cavs game. So for a lot of y'all watched NXT. NXT didn't come on for us until 10 o'clock because they had the Cavs game on. So we didn't. I didn't. I'm like, shit. Well, I'm gonna watch it later. So I actually got to go back and watch it. I heard the Hardys won. I don't know what happened between Moose. I don't even know what happened for the rest of the matches.
Yeah.
I know the Hardys won, but I don't know what else happened. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch it. And I tell you what, Clive, I'm gonna answer your question on Friday. So just whatever you want to talk about that, bring the questions for Friday. We'll talk about it then. I'll give you my response then. So give me time to look at it. But other than that, I got Hulu, and like I said, I just knew it was on. I didn't realize the Cavs game was gonna be on CW that night.
First of all, I didn't even know the Cavs even came on the CW. I'm up there looking. At first, I thought my DVR.
I think it's a last minute new deal,
bro. Because I thought my DVR was tripping, and then I'm like, I clicked on it, and they're gonna fucking Donovan Mitchell. I'm like, what the fuck?
Damn! Oh shit! And so I happened to look ahead and seen that NXT was coming on from 10 to 12. I'm like, you know what? I ain't even gonna bother them with it because I know the hell ain't staying up to 12 o'clock to do a show. So, and like I'm not even gonna bother them with it, and I don't even worry about it. So we'll catch up on that. We'll give you our thoughts on that. But for us, the game came on, so we didn't watch NXT when it came on. It came on later that night. So we'll give you thoughts on that and whatever. But other than that, man, ladies and gentlemen, man, good 28 minutes. Like I said, it wasn't a lot that happened on the show, match-wise. Some good matches, some okay stuff. Hangman Page, basically, him and MJF, they not done yet.
Man.
Swerve, he wants that championship back. He wants to be the 2-time AEW champion. The Hurt Business, the Hurt Syndicate, they're looking for new opponents to beat up on. Kenny Omega can't wait to face a new challenger for his AEW International Championship. Megan Bain is letting it be known, I'm the head HIBC here in AEW. Get it right. I don't care who Timeless Tony is. I'm about to be the new champ because I'm whooping all you bitches' asses. It was just, land. What we gonna say, man? Spoilers, little Easter eggs. That's all. We was getting a lot of Easter eggs just moving forward. Tonight did what it needed to do. Big Boy says tonight did what it needed to do. And that's all it was. Just sprinkle in a little bit of what's going on next. Give you some nice little good action. Not to say that the ring action wasn't bad. The ring action was pretty damn good. Seeing quite a few. What was it, my boy? Who 18-0? Goddamn, I forgot his name that fast. It's not Axiom. It's not Avion. What the fuck is his name? Aquaman. Something. I forgot the dude.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the name.
But I ain't seen dude on TV in months. It's like that. He's still with him. He's still going to win his streak. I thought somebody would have been beat him by now. But but tonight was just giving some other people some TV time and stuff like that. But other than that, man, like I said, man, we had a great pay-per-view. So TK had to give his all the good all the people necessary the time off. A few of them showed up, just to make an appearance, which the people marked out for. Once again, a nice sold out show for AEW. And yeah, man, we're gonna get ready for Collision and SmackDown and all that this weekend. And just see who moves along in this tournament. Then we're gonna get ready for next week. We're gonna see if Cope can do it again. He got another opportunity. It's a street fight. Yeah. Now I know there's gonna be some shenanigans because now there's no rules. So we're gonna see what happens with that, and we're gonna go from there, man.
Absolutely. Hey, man, like we say, it's on like a pot of neck bone. It's been a whole lot of wrestling, man. It's been a whole lot of wrestling. Like you said, I didn't get a chance to check NXT out yet, but I will be checking it out because I heard there was a very special moment that happened last night with the ladies. So I can't wait. I'm ready. With that being said, yo, bro, as always, man, I couldn't have done it without you. Clive, everybody, big boy that tuned in, we couldn't do it without y'all. And as always, I'm the franchise. He's the king. We the GOW. We'll see y'all in a minute.
Penelope.
Peace.